Alright, hey, what's going on, you guys? How do you do? It's your boy Gray here, and welcome back to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Ops 7 has officially been announced and revealed during the Xbox Summer Games Fest showcase. A lot of you guys have been asking me, what are my thoughts on this game? How do I feel about Black Ops 7 being the next installment for Call of Duty? Let's talk about it. And real quick, before we get into everything here, guys, if y'all could drop an early like for me, I'd really appreciate that a lot. Subscribe if you're new around here. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Give us a follow over on Twitch. And just a daily reminder here, we are doing a giveaway at the end of the month, the last Friday of the month here. I believe it's June 27th. We're going to be doing a giveaway for all YouTube channel members and all Twitch subscribers. The winner will be selected randomly, so good luck. And if you want to participate, you guys already know what to do. So I guess we should start this off with the big question everybody's been asking me. How do I feel about Black Ops 7? How do I feel about the reveal? And to put it as basic as I possibly can here, as far as like my emotions and my thoughts on it, I'm excited, but I'm also just cautious at this point. We all know that Treyarch has the ability to make great Call of Duty titles. We know this, but I think we can also agree that they've really dropped the ball this year with Black Ops 6. It just seems like they've given up on this game. They're already moving forward with Black Ops 7 as best as they can, and Black Ops 6 is just here just to, you know, kill time. The biggest problem right now with these devs and Activision is that they're just focused on money, on how they can squeeze as much money out of us as possible. And the thing that they don't get is, if you give us a good product, if you give us a good game, we will probably spend that much money, if not more, on a product that we think is good quality and is good. If the product is good, if the gameplay is good, if the game looks great, performs good, if the anti-cheat is working correctly, if the servers feel good, your player base will probably be happy, which will lead to them buying the Black Cell, buying bundles, buying the Battle Pass, spending more time on this game. But the last couple of years, you could just tell they don't care about giving us good quality product. They just care about how can they squeeze as much money out of us as possible. It'd be great to see Treyarch return to like its core identity, you know, classic gritty multiplayer maps, a really strong campaign with a great story and plot. And I guess one of the main things that Treyarch is best known for is their zombies experience. And it needs to feel, this next game, Black Ops 7, needs to feel like a Black Ops title. You know, maybe no more and Black Ops 6 didn't really do this. They actually enhanced on this, and the game feels, as far as gameplay goes, in my opinion, the gameplay flows really great. They need to continue with this. I'd love to say avoid the cookie cutter, copy and paste, and just remastering old maps. Like, I'd love to say, let's move on from this, but I think it's already been rumored that they're going to be remastering old Black Ops 2 maps and just making them feel a little more futuristic, I think, is the rumor. And my biggest hope with this game, with Black Ops 7, is I just truly hope, like, sure, innovation is always good, but the sake of change just for change is where these guys have always dropped the ball. If we can avoid features that feel forced, and if there are some innovations here in this upcoming title and the feedback is bad from the community, if they could just listen to the feedback and react to it, I mean, that's all it takes right there. Just listen to the feedback and then adapt. It's funny, I mentioned this the other day, man. Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer Games, they did something with Call of Duty that just felt so great that we thought it was gonna carry forward and go on year after year. The events, the weekly challenges, the weekly unlocks of aftermarket parts, you know, every week we were looking forward to something new within the game. And I'll be honest, the post-launch support for Black Ops 6 has been very, very underwhelming. One of the things that a lot of people have been complaining about is how Black Ops 6 seems to like have lost its identity. Maybe that's something that Treyarch needs to really take a look at and resolve and fix. You know, when it comes to store bundles, cosmetics, blueprints, black cell, and all that stuff. Now, sure, it's okay to have themes, seasonal themes. Sure, that's perfectly fine. But have it at the very minimum, have it just be consistent with like the Black Ops 7 storyline. Collaborations are always fun and always welcome, and those could be the exceptions. You know, like playing a Black Ops 7 game and having like an operator from Resident Evil. Like, sure, it's a collaboration. We get it. They have to really do some better work with the other stuff, just the regular on a daily basis cosmetics that they drop in the store. And speaking of the store, whoever is in charge of the monetizing of some of these bundles, I mean, that person needs to be held accountable for how badly of a job they are doing. Let's say that they drop a bundle for 3,000 COD points, and I'm just going to give a random number here. Clearly it's not the amount of people who would buy it, but let's just say 100 people buy this bundle for 3,000 COD points. How many more sales, how much more would you sell if that exact bundle will cost anywhere between 1,500 COD points to 2,000 COD points. Let's just say for 3,000, 100 people buy, but then at 1,500 to 2,000, you get like 800 to 1,000 people buy. Now, wouldn't you guys be making more money? Isn't that what you guys care about? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'd love to go over all the things that have been spotted within the trailer and the Easter eggs and all that stuff. But you know what? Exclusive Ace already made a fantastic video on that. If you guys are interested in that stuff, go check out Exclusive Ace's video. You know, often what ends up happening is that Call of Duty overhypes the reveal. Now, every year it's marketed as a return to form, that there's going to be big changes and that there's going to be stuff that the community is looking forward to. But it just seems like for the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, it just hasn't delivered. You would think a company that's earning billions, by the way, with a B, billions of dollars, would take some time to invest in doing things properly. You guys are making billions of dollars on trash products. Just imagine how much you would make on something that's good. What sucks is that we don't really know where to place the blame. You know, personally, I know several Call of Duty devs. You know, whether we talk over on Twitter, whether they stop by a live stream, whether I see them in the comment section of the video over on Discord. Now, I've been very fortunate in the position that I am, that I do speak to these guys every so often. And you can tell how passionate these guys are. And sometimes you can also tell that their hands are tied. And I hate to say it, man, but we're at a point right now where the developers have to earn back the trust of the player base. And we really hope that you're not just coasting on nostalgia, not just coasting on just giving us what you think we want to hear. You know, you guys got to remember, man, this is all coming from somebody who's played Call of Duty, every Call of Duty except Advanced Warfare, since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare on the PlayStation 3. I have played every single Call of Duty except Advanced Warfare since then. We've had a lot of bad since that time. Since I started playing Call of Duty, we've had a lot of bad since then, but we've also had several good titles. But I'd really love to see at some point down the line, which I don't know if this will ever happen, but I'd love to see one Call of Duty game where the 3 developer teams, the 3 dev teams are all working on it on their strengths. You get the graphics, the audio, the design, the sound, the lighting, the atmosphere. You get all of that from Infinity Ward. You get the innovation, you get the feedback, the loyalty, the responsiveness, the creativity, the weekly updates, the constant communication of Sledgehammer games, and you get the weapons, the maps, the gameplay feel of like Treyarch. You know, ideally that would be the best thing for the community, but again, I don't think that's ever going to happen. So am I hyped for Black Ops 7? I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to whatever the next Call of Duty is, always. But this is what I've been saying for the last couple of years. Ever since Modern Warfare 2019, I've been saying this. Sure, I'm looking forward to this next Call of Duty, but I don't really have high hopes anymore. I kind of just accept whatever is given to us, and I will play the game for the year. I'll do everything in my power to give you guys the best possible content that I can make. You know, Call of Duty content creators, they come and go. They give up on the game. They give up on their channels. They give up on their viewers. What I can promise you is that I will give this everything I got. I will be bringing you guys content, and I will be covering Call of Duty Black Ops 7 as best as I can. Feel free, let me know. Let me know in the comments below, man. How are you guys feeling about Black Ops 7? What are your thoughts on everything I just mentioned in this video? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you guys think there's any points that maybe I should have touched on that, you know, I didn't give my opinions or thoughts on? Feel free to let me know. Let me know in the comments section below, you guys. Yeah, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video. Just a quick comms type of video, no gameplay here. Wanted to get as many of my thoughts on Black Ops 7 as I could out here, so next time somebody asks, hey Gray, how do you feel about Black Ops 7, I could just redirect them to this video. Thank you all so much for the continued support on the channel. Thank you so much for having my back and always showing up for me. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, drop a like for us. It really does help the channel grow. Leave a comment. Any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments section below. Remember, you can use code GRAY over at Control Freaks. You can also use code GRAY over at Aim Controllers, and you can use code YTGRAY over at G Fuel. And if you use my code at checkout, you get a nice discount off your order. Make sure to give us a follow outside of YouTube on our social media platform: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Links to everything in the description below. I'm gonna call it there, guys. We got a lot more content coming up. Give us a follow over on Twitch if you guys can. I should be live later tonight, and yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next one, my name is Gray. Peace.